Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Foundational Skills lesson, Week 1, Wednesday. Our materials for today is going to be our writing journal or a piece of paper if you don't have one, pencil, your wit, and full attention. So here we go. Our objectives for today are I will help you determine, which also means figure out, the meaning of words with the Greek root phone and the prefix e. We will make sense of words that have similarities between them and find out what is it that they have in common. You will, on the other hand, find more words with the same Greek root or prefix and write sentences with them in a Google slide activity. All right, let's get to work. We just read the book, The Inventor's Secret, What Thomas Edison Told Henry Ford. And there were some Easter eggs hidden in this book. Let's take a look at the words phonograph, so it's an instrument that is antique or old that plays music. That's suiting. And phones is also something that you can use to hear someone else. And let's also take a look at the word symphony. So a symphony is a piece of music usually played by an orchestra. I've heard that song. I think that's a Nutcracker. Let's look at the three words together and see what we can find out. Phonograph, telephone, and symphony. I want you guys to think, what do they have in common? But wait, don't tell me. I can hear you anyway. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to write the following sentence in your writing journal or paper. It reads, I found out that these words are similar because, and you fill in the sentence so you make a complete sentence, because we cannot leave it like that. All right, so this is what we're going to do. You write down and I'll wait for you here. Pause the video, and whenever you're done writing, come back to it. Okay, go ahead. All right, so I guess you are already done. So let's continue. Don't tell me your answer yet. We'll find out later. Let's take a look at the next one. In the same book, we also observe that there were some words that went like this: experiment and exploded. And we are going to take a look at another word, elongate. Okay, what does these three words have in common when we put them together? You'll tell me. Let's look at them. Exploded, experiment, elongate. Okay, same drill, people. You guys take some time, write the sentence in your journal and complete it. I found out that these words are similar because what do they have in common? If you want to see the words, go back to this video. In the meantime, let's pause it and write down your answer. I'll wait. Great job. All right, so let's continue. All right, let's see if you guys got the answers right. What did the words have in common? Well, the first three words have the same root. They all have the root phon in it. Phonograph, telephone, and symphony. Did you guys get that right, guys? And then the other three words, the other set of words, start with either X or E. Exploded, experiment, elongate. All right. You guys got that right? All right. If not, don't worry. Now you're going to know about roots and prefixes. Let's continue. Prefixes XE and Greek root phone. Many English words have Greek or Latin roots. A root is a basic or part that carries meaning. So a root is something basic that means something. Many words also have prefixes. A prefix is a word part that is added to the beginning. Hey guys, I'm going to stress this. So prefix is in the beginning of a base word to change its meaning. Learning the meaning of common prefixes in Greek and Latin roots can help readers understand the meaning of many words. So we have the Greek root phone. That means sound. Oh, now it makes a lot of sense, guys. Remember, phonograph was that old device where you can play music. Telephone, you can hear someone's voice from afar. And a symphony is a piece of music that you can also hear. So they all have to do with the Greek word sound. Perfect. Now let's take a look at the prefixes. We have the prefixes X and E. And the meaning is out of, from, or away. And it can be different in each word. Let's take a look at the first one. Exploded. Exploded. When something explodes, it gets all the way out of proportion or it gets all of the way away. So out of or away. Exploded gets out of. So that's why it makes sense that X is the prefix for exploded. Experiment is something that comes from something else. So experiment, it only makes sense that experiment comes from the prefix from. All right. And then we have the word elongate. Elongate, we're going to take a look at it with more depth. So let's look at the word right here. Elongate. I don't make sense of the word just now. But if I check it, I notice that it starts with the prefix E, which I know means out of, from, or away. I also note the root word long. I know that word. Long. I know what long means. So I'm going to underline it here. Long. So I think that when you elongate something, you draw it out or a way to make it longer. You see, guys, roots and prefixes help us understand the meaning of words. It's almost like we're working with Lego blocks. You put one next to another one and you get a whole new word with a meaning. All right, so this is what I want you to do. Check it out. In your activity of today, your task, this is what I want you to do. So the way you access this activity is the following. It may be a little bit different for you, but it's generally this way. You go to your Google homepage, and then you click on the waffle. Then you go to Google Classroom. Once you're there, you search for your teacher's Google Classroom. In this case, let's say it's me. So in your stream, you'll see something like this. In this case, it says Carlos Puga because that's my name, but it's going to say your teacher's name. So Carlos Puga posted a new assignment, week 1, Wednesday, foundational skills. And that's the activity you are supposed to do for today. So we click on it, and you're going to see something not like this, but like this. So what I want you to do is to click on that Google slide, and it'll send you to the actual Google slide, which is your individual one. And it'll say your name here. In this case, it doesn't, but yours will. And then every time you have a line, you can double click it with your mouse or with your finger, and a text box will appear. And then you can start writing your name. And for every line, you have a square to write on once you double click it. Remember, this one has 2. Once you're done, don't forget to click submit whenever you have the opportunity. I am begging you, use complete sentences. Capitalize the first letter of the sentence, and don't forget using commas and periods when needed. All right, guys? I think you got this. If anything, just put a comment to the teacher if you need some help. All right? I'm grateful for you, and please stay safe.